Matt here, and it's time to add the eyebrows to our South Park character. Here's the amazing work we've already done. So let's hide away that head layer, make it invisible so that we can see where our eyebrows are. Doesn't matter if we leave those eyes visible for now. Okay, we want to try and create this shape. It's a slightly rounded rectangle. That one, okay. I'm actually going to show you two different ways of making the eyebrows, either the straight ones like this or a slightly more interesting, like a more real shape. So I'll show you both ways. So what I want to do first is I need my rectangle tool. So we've been using the ellipse tool. Let's right click on it and we'll change it to the rectangle tool. Okay. Make sure I haven't got any layers selected by just clicking underneath. All I'm going to do first, because I want to round it slightly, I'm just going to drag a big rectangle. Let's double check I got my colours right. We could use black, or we could make it match the hair, or we could do a brown colour. I'll let you choose on that one. Okay, for now I'm just going to stick with that black. Okay. No, actually no, I'm not. I'm going to click on my fill. I'm going to choose. Okay, you can have a scan through. You can, let's use the colour picker. We'll go into the yellowy orange bit. Let's get there. That's going to give me a kind of browny colour. Or we could even match that hair colour. But I'm just going to go a little bit brown. Yep, there you go. I'm clicking. I'm happy with that. So I've got that slightly funny brown colour, but I'm going to go with it. So all I'm going to do now, I'm just going to drag first. I'm going to drag a nice big rectangle first. It doesn't matter. Okay. I want to be able to round the ends. Sometimes I can't actually see. There we go. I've made it really big, and this has now brought these little icons here. If I hold my mouse on those, what it lets me do is actually round the edges. But they only appear if the shape's big enough. Now I've rounded it, I can make that shape nice and small again, and it'll stay rounded. Okay, so I'm going to change the size, just try and get it fairly close. You remember how we can go to the end? We can hold down the mouse button, we can rotate it. So I'm going to just start getting it just right. I hold down my control to move it, remember. Let's just make that shorter. That's quite a nasty colour. I don't think I'm going to stick with that, but for now we'll just show you how to do it. Okay, so that's way number one that we could make our eyebrows. Slightly wider. Okay, hold down control. I'm going to move it over the top. There we go. Happy with that. Let's just bring the head back so we can see. Perfect. First eye. Okay. I just press enter, by the way, just to kind of fix any changes I've made and come out of that mode. So that way looks good. I'm going to show you a really different way that we can create an eye. I'll stick with that same color just because I've already used it. I'll go back to my rectangle tool. We'll just click off, make sure I don't have any layer selected. I'm going to drag a nice big rectangle, pull in the corners just the same. Okay, just going to start by making a fairly small, let's kind of make it match. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I miss those edges and that means that I end up drawing another rectangle, so I had to Control Z to get rid of it. Let's rotate it. That's smaller. Okay, remember, hold down Control to move it. Now this time I'm actually going to do what we call a warp to this. That's going to let me make more of like a 3D shape. Okay, to do that I need to get myself into the free transform tool. I can hold down Control and press T, or I can find it under Edit, Free Transform. So Control T or Edit Free Transform lets me do either. Now here is this amazing little feature up here. Okay, this tiny little icon here lets you switch into what we call the warp mode. So if I switch that, I get this really strange looking grid. But what this now actually lets me do is it lets me say, right, I actually want to move it. Okay, I want to go to the edge. I'm going to pull that a little bit wider. I'm going to make this bit. I'm just holding my mouse. I'm clicking. I'm going to make a bit more of a curved shape. It's much easier just to play with it and figure it out rather than me explain what I'm doing, or I quite like that. See, I've got quite a big shape down to a narrow shape. That looks like a much more realistic eyebrow. Maybe go a little bit now, not too much. I'm coming out the outside to drag it a little bit wider, you see. Yeah, actually, I'm really happy with that one. So that was me switching on the warp tool up here. Once I'm happy with it, I can either press enter or the little tick up there. Okay, this will turn a live shape into a regular. Continue. Yes. Okay. There we go. So that has now given me that shape here. Let's just hold down Control so I can move it, and we can kind of create. I'm going to rotate that. Let's just get my move tool a minute. Control T to free transform. Okay. I'm actually going to make it go. I'm going to move it kind of over the eye a little bit like that, because they often do that in cartoons. Just make it a little bit bigger, drag it a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's a very different look for an eyebrow, but that was the option, just to create a simple one like the original. Here's how we can use the warp tool to create ones that look a lot more interesting.